Hello, hello. It's Amy from Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack. It's so cool to be back with you again tonight. Are you guys just absolutely loving these events and all these artists and all the tips and tricks? Tell us all about it over in the comments. Please make sure you take a second and share this live stream. We want to have plenty of people on to see this beautiful design that Sue Backman has created for us. A couple of quick housekeeping things tonight. Please go to the Cookie Snack Attack group, the featured pinned area of our group, and print out what I hope is the last schedule revision, paying special attention to the fact that the week of December 10th through December 16th, we have a lot of days where we have double times. So we had to either put a person before the 7 o'clock or after the 7 o'clock. And also, my scribes have finally arrived from the Scribe Exchange, and I'm so happy about it. So I have slated myself in for this Sunday so that we can get that tutorial to you.
Okay.
So you have plenty of time to enjoy your scribe Christmas tree before Christmas. So this Sunday, September 10th, 4 p.m., I will be creating the scribe tree live. And Jen Mosier will be my moderator and be watching comments and taking care of all of that for me. So please make sure you print out that schedule. I hope it's the last schedule change update. And by the way, my typing got a lot better today after I had slept last night. So it's a much nicer schedule for your refrigerator. Also, one last housekeeping thing. Please keep in mind that from 7 p.m. at night, Eastern Time until midnight Eastern Time during this entire event, my yearly subscription group, which is celebration themed this year, is on sale from the $150 to $110. So pick it up as soon as possible. I would love to see at least 15 more people join in before we get started. It makes a really nice, fun size group. And also, when I originally released the second yearly group, I had thresholds where if we hit certain numbers, I was going to release additional free things into the group each month. So let's just say 15 more people and it gets even sweeter. Hey, Sue, are you there?
I am here.
Hi, honey. Let's get this banner off here and say hello. I love it. I love it. Look at your beautiful headband and matching glasses. Can you bend down a little and show them your trees? Look at you guys. She is in the spirit. We have got Christmas tree glasses and Christmas tree headband. Isn't that so fun? Look what happened to Elf on the Shelf.
Well, I got the trees. You got the elf.
My elf crashed. Somebody got mad at the elf and threw him, and he's splat.
I love it.
Just kidding.
Love it.
My house has a gnome on the shelf. We have a gnome that has a lot of accessories, and he's totally cute. And we don't have any kids in the house. It's just us. So, just roll with it. You got to do your thing.
That's right.
Hey, welcome everybody. Look at all these people that are here to see what you're bringing tonight. Well, Elisa, don't worry. We're going to have another one, but it won't be till next Christmas. But I also have something in mind for spring. And I believe that Trisha will be heading that up too. But we'll talk about that more after the holidays. Like, I think everybody's got enough on their plate right now.
Yes, they do.
Look at all these ladies that are here to see you. And were you watching the comments that I put up already?
No.
All right, Sharon, I will tell you supplies before we get started, but probably the best thing for you to do when I do my scribe tree, probably the best thing to do is watch Sunday and then gather your supplies Monday, because what you need supply-wise is going to be dependent on how many scribes you have, and I'm going to show you how to calculate that to make the perfect, beautiful tree. So thank God we made it to Friday. Can I just say, I don't have words for whoever wrote that. You are so right. I mean, yay. It was questionable along about Wednesday morning, but we're there. We've done it. We're here, Sue.
I know.
And we're going to make the most beautiful creation tonight. Like, did I tell you how much I loved the pumpkin that you did?
No.
Okay, I did. Absolutely adored it. And I loved what you did with your cookie con ones, especially I think Allison did the sea turtle with you. Mm-hmm. It was stunning. I absolutely loved it. But I am a major Christmas fanatic. It should be evident to everyone that I have a little Christmas thing going on. And when I saw your ornament, I was just like, oh, this is going to be such a great night. I cannot wait to do this. Hey, Priscilla.
I loved it. I love making it and I love creating it.
Hey, guess what? Oh, wait, is one of your kids there?
Yes.
Hello. Come say hi. And while we're doing that, hi, Debbie. Hi, Lynn Marie. Hi, Ira. How's everybody doing? Craft Kitchen is here. Craft Lab Kitchen.
Ooh.
We got lots of people watching. April's here. Karen Green's here. They just haven't logged in on the side yet. So you guys all know you have to say hello.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hello, everybody.
I know the feeling. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed after this too. If I make it all the way, well, that's not technically true. I'm going to have a bowl of gumbo that my husband made, and then I'm going to go to bed. I think Elf on the Shelf he bothers me. That's why I have the gnome. There we go. That's why I have a gnome. The Elf on the Shelf kind of
the gnome, and we have the elf. So
do they both go around your house?
They kind of break a leg and they kind of just stay in one spot.
Oh my gosh, the tricks. There's a pro tip for the parents that don't like Elf on the Shelf. Let's see. Oh, Jessie Ann, I will. If you have a backup project, I will stay in touch with you because my backup project is getting used on Sunday and I would like to just keep all the spots full. And Jessie Ann, I'll just say this. If you really have something that you really, really, really want to do and you want to make it part of the Christmas event, I have Tuesday the 12th and Wednesday the 13th that you could go during the day at 1 p.m. So you just let me know how you feel about that because I can work a couple more of you lovelies in. Let's see. I'm going to be watching Enjoyed a Week with my oldest son, soaked up every minute. I know you got to. You absolutely have to do that.
Do you have more spots available that need to be filled in?
Well, no, the nighttime is all full, but we've had so many people get excited over this and they've contacted me and I'm like, oh, let's get you in here. So now we have a little daytime stuff going on too, because a lot of people are having to watch the replays, which we knew they would because it's holiday season. Right. So it doesn't really matter if we're doing our live at noon or 2 or 7, right? So we get more live attendees at night. But the replays are still way up there for the people that are going during the day. So anytime they're volunteering, I am bringing them on. And I didn't know that was your real name, Willow Pillow. I didn't know that was your name. That's so funny. So that's Priscilla is my friend Priscilla that's in Ohio. We could call her Prissy if you want and call you Priscilla, but that's only if she gives me permission. Hey, Ira. Hey, Liz, how are you? Karen, it's so good to see you. Let's see.
Hello, everybody.
I know. Isn't it a nice group? They've been great. Let's see.
Darlene, right. Hi, Darlene.
I know. Darlene, it's so beautiful what she's doing tonight.
Let's see.
Yes, you did, Nadine. You sure did. And oh, good. Jessie Ann. So let's talk tomorrow, not tonight, because I really got to get some sleep. Ira, why do you need to log into StreamYard? You're okay right there. I can see your name, hon. Everything's okay. I can see you. Perfect. Okay, so don't forget to go and join the yearly group if you want to do that while it's on sale. That'll be up till midnight. Go print out your beautiful, look what I mean. See how much straighter this is than last night? Last night, this was really, really bad last night because I was just moving people around and moving times. So go print this out. It's pinned in the featured area. I put it up around lunchtime today. And also, if you're an instructor and you have not gone yet, please check your Facebook Messenger. You have your link to come to StreamYard. You have an announcement banner that you can start sharing on Facebook. You have something else. What else was there, Sue? There was a third thing. Oh, you have an event that's set up on the Seriously Sweet business page that you can share. So you can invite people using that. And also just know that I'll be on at least 15 minutes before all of you start your lives in case you are worried about tech issues. Okay. All right. So I think that's all the housekeeping. Let me say this too, because I like to do this every night. I want everyone to know how much I truly appreciate them. Didn't we have fun last night with Brooke Taylor? She made that nightmare Christmas wreath, which is so cool. And it's available for replay under the live LIVE tab on my YouTube channel. We've got Sue with us tonight, which she's making that fabulous ornament over there on the right-hand side. Tomorrow night, make sure you tune in. It's Saturday. I can't believe it's December. Saturday, December 9th already. That will be tomorrow, 7 p.m. We're going to have the fabulous Fabiola Romano with us. Can't wait to see what she's doing. And then on Sunday at 4 p.m., this is a new addition to the schedule since my scribes have arrived. We are upgrading to do a really large scribe Christmas tree, like it's 2 foot tall, in order to accommodate all the scribes from CookieCon and from this gift exchange. And sometime tomorrow, I can only commit to this if all things go well at my household, but sometime tomorrow, I'm going to go live and show you all the scribes, because it's really hard to commit to a new event if you don't really know what it is and you're kind of new in our group. So I just want you to see how fabulous everybody is, and they just really give of themselves. I love all of them so much. Let's see. Jackie Reyes is here. Hello, Miss Jackie. Also, Allison's at King's Dominion. She's going to watch this tomorrow. She loves you, Sue. She took your class. She found a few patterns to do your awesome technique with. And she is down there for the lights. She bought a season pass so she could go do all the Christmas lights.
It's really those lights.
Yeah, they do. They sure do. It's a pretty big deal down there. And if we all had more time, I'd invite all of you for a weekend to go to Williamsburg, because Old Town Williamsburg is amazing at Christmas time. But I just can't right now. Can't do anything else. I'm barely making it, but it would be a fun place to meet up. Or we could go to Tennessee one year maybe and meet up, not have a cookie retreat, but just meet up and have girl time.
Dollywood would be amazing.
Oh, maybe we should think about that for another year, like next year maybe.
Yes.
What do you think? That's not too far for a lot of us to get to.
No, it's right in Pigeon Forge, and they have cabins, and I think
for me, where I live now, that's maybe 7.5 hours. I could do that though. Allison and I could pick up Miss Pamela and head that way.
Sounds good. I think we should do it.
Hey, Sue, there is something I wanted to tell everybody. Now, I think with the numbers going up, I'm getting lots of responses to the text message, so I know they received it. I don't like to start until I'm sure that they're here. But guys, can you go to Instagram really quickly? Everybody that has Instagram, we need to hit a milestone number for Sue tonight. Her Instagram handle is sugar, SUGAR, loos, LOOS, no spaces, all one word, SUGAR, LOOS. It has a brown and tan logo that's circular. She is sitting at 974 for her followers on Instagram, and she has told me that she just keeps trying to break 1,000 and it's not happening. So I have told her about all the fabulous things that you guys have done this week, and look, you're already at 975. We would like, and there's plenty of you on here. If you don't, you're at 976, 977. If you could head on over there to Instagram at Sugar Loos, SUGARLOOS. We're at 980.
Oh my goodness.
If we could get her up to 1,000 by the end of the night, I know that she would consider that a fabulous Christmas present. And then what she'll do is she'll go to her Instagram page afterwards and do that follow back thing, so you guys can all stay connected, because she likes to see everybody's artwork when you post it. So that way, if you repeat her project, if you could tag her and tag Cookie Snack Attack, we would really appreciate that. You're at 981. Now listen, guys, I couldn't find my inhaler, so I can't do the auctioneer voice tonight, or I literally may pass out. So can you just pretend I'm doing the announcer voice and that I'm the auctioneer and we're at 981, 981, 981, and get her to 1,000. She's at 982. I'll keep putting it up in the comments. Can you guys just get over there and send her over 1,000 tonight on Instagram? Because although it's not about the numbers, it's about you all as people and your growth and giving back in the cookie community. The numbers matter in that it matters in reach, so that she can reach more people with her talent. And since she is such a sharing person and a giving person, all of these instructors we want to help them as much as possible, reach as many people in the community as possible. All right. So they like our idea. Jessie Ann says it's her favorite place. And all of these ladies, can you see their comments? They all have gone and followed you.
Gosh, I'm feeling the love. Thank you.
Thank you. Does Instagram have an invite button?
I don't know.
I don't know if and you're at 984. Look, we're there. We need 16 people, and you're going to be at 1,000. It is sugar. I'm going to type it. Let me type it real quick. This is what it is. It's all one word. You guys go find her, tell your friends, post it on your pages, but let's get her up to 1,000 tonight. That'll be a super sweet Christmas present. Okay. Thank you for everyone that's over there. You're at 985. So we need 15 people, girls. There's a search button so they can find you. And also, please, if you're watching because someone shared it to a page that you belong to and you don't belong to Cookie Snack Attack with Seriously Sweet, that's my free group. We do all kinds of stuff for free in there. We do product reviews. We do Mad Scientists. We do Tutorial Tuesday. When I'm able right now, I've got some life stuff going on. So, we're getting through. But if you could go give us a follow on Cookie Snack Attack on Facebook, that's super helpful. I'm going to check your number and then we're going to get started. Okay. I think you're at 986. All right. So you guys, we need to round up 13 more people that haven't followed Sugar Lose. This is what we want you to follow down there in the lower right-hand corner. Sugar Lose, all one word. It's a brown and tan logo. And let's get up let's get her up to 1,000 tonight. We've had several people hit historic markers, like milestone numbers, and they're really happy about it. And we want you to get Christmas presents. So here we go.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, now I'm going to just put this on you. You do what you need to do with your camera. I'll monitor comments and tell you if there's questions, if that's okay. And I'll watch this number. Okay. And as soon as we hit 1,000, we can have a little dance party.
Celebration. Hey guys. So tonight we're going to be doing this. Oh, about dropped it. Our lovely little ornament. So this is a Franken cookie. So if anybody who's not used to that term, it's just 2 cookies put together. So this is not one cutter.
I love it.
I'm gonna flip it on over.
And can you show them that beautiful the red one? I don't want to say what it is in case you don't want to show it to them yet, but look at this.
Show it at the end. So this
is it cloisonne art that this looks like? Is that how you say it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh,
so one with gold and one without gold.
That's stunning. I'm so excited that you're going to talk to them about the gold tonight because I think that's going to be another game changer. You brought us another super fancy game changer.
It is. Something I wanted to try, so we're going to go over the whole gold technique.
Well, they love it. Iris says, "Oh, pretty." Priscilla says, "Beautiful." Patricia says, "Love that cardinal." Jackie says, "Beautiful." Like they love it. So
the cardinal, we're going to have to do that next month. But let's get down to the tutorial for the ornaments. So I'm going to flip my camera over.
Okay. They're stunning. Oh my God. They're really having great reactions to that.
Okay. So on camera, we have our ornaments, and I have little ornaments off to the side too. So doing this technique and doing this kind of art on a cookie, the stained glass cookie, from the last tutorial that I did, you want to trace onto a pre-baked, pre-iced cookie, and the icing needs to be dry all the way or you're going to crush right through it. Ways to trace and transfer is either using a Pico projector, transfer using pencil and tissue paper with an edible marker and tracing right onto the cookie that way, or goodness gracious, I know there's another one. And it's escaping me for whatever reason.
The tissue transfer,
yep.
And with your phone, did we do that last time?
I don't know if we did the phone, but I know if you're artsy fartsy and really, really good at it, you can always just freehand too. I don't trust myself to do that, but I always either use my Pico or I use the transfer method as far as using the tissue paper with the pencil and the edible marker. Oh, it was the chocolate, using the transfer with the chocolate.
Yes. And can I just confess something to those of you who are all like, I need the projector? Listen, if you're worried about technology at all, I have that kid's sketcher and it works awesome.
Does it really?
Yes, it really does. The new one especially works great. You can adjust the size right on your screen. Like when I really need one, I just fall back to that. And I don't feel a bit bad about the fact that I'm using a kid's toy to do my work.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it's actually really cool, and it's got a lot of stuff. The kids can use it too, but it's another one of those deals where God moved money around for me, and I basically paid nothing for mine.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it. Even better.
You know I love that stuff. I love a deal.
I'd love a deal too, especially if it's free too. Oh my goodness, that's
Uh-huh.
amazing. Okay, so we're doing gold icing. So there's a couple different ways of doing this, and I tried a couple different techniques. So the first way, if you don't have success with this, you can always buy it. And Evil Cake Genius, you guys can see this.
Yes.
It's gold icing mix that you can buy online. You add water to it, and it comes out, and you can pipe directly with it.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Yeah.
So when it very, very first came out, I bought it and I wasn't totally happy with it. But then I bought it again and it seems like it works much better. Do you know if they changed anything or if I just was like user error?
No, I want to say they changed it because it no longer comes. I don't think it comes in a tub anymore. I think it comes in a bag now.
Okay. All right. So something's been upgraded.
Yeah. I think people talked and they listened.
Okay, because I really wanted it to work for me and I had a hard time the first time. But then someone said buy it again. And I did, and I was like, I'd already thrown the other stuff out, but it works great now. I really did a good job for me.
But did it taste? Because I want to say that it was, someone had said that the taste was not there.
Okay, so you see what you did where you just barely used it like this? I just used it to write names. So it really wasn't a factor, but I'm sure it still has something if you do the whole cookie, right? I don't know.
Maybe.
And this is true too. My original thing did take forever to dry, but the next time I bought it and did it, it did not.
Okay.
Hey, Holly, I hope your birthday was great.
Okay. So this is one way of making this gold icing. And this is kind of the same technique for when we're making our gel colors for the cookie itself. This is corn syrup in this bottle. This is Everclear in this bottle. So you can always use a high proof alcohol if you don't have Everclear where you live.
Okay.
High proof vodka, or I don't know about them.
Ira said she mixed it with royal icing and it tasted fine. It was tasty.
Whoa.
Actually, it says tastes good.
Okay. So this is method number one that I tried today. So it's just corn syrup. Where did my gold go? Here it is. I'm using a Rolcom Gold tonight. There's TMP Gold and Rolcom Gold. And I'm sure there's like many, many, many others as well. But tonight I'm using the Rolcom.
Okay.
And I love these spoons. These spoons are from Sugar Art, and I love them.
Oh, they're so cute.
So you put that right on in there.
Charlotte, we're glad you tuned in, even though it's for a minute.
And I put, this spoon says a dash, which is 1/8 of a teaspoon.
Okay.
And I'm putting in the rest with the Everclear.
Okay.
And I put everything next to me, and it's like my purse over here that it's like, I know I put it here and I can't find it.
Hey, all it is your 3-foot Bermuda Triangle for your cookie land. That happens to me every time we go live.
And then you mix it.
It's so bright on camera too, Sue. It is very, very bright.
It's very shiny. I love how shiny it is. Now, I will say piping this, I piped it with the icing mix was the other method. And it came out shiny, but it lost its luster after sitting out because you do want to let this dry before you go putting your stained glass in there so it doesn't eat your icing barrier.
Okay. So what was your preferred method? Was it to paint?
What I ended up doing after trying this method, it worked, but it was a little runny. So I think playing around with the consistency and not putting as much alcohol in it.
Okay.
That maybe it will, but even the corn syrup is still runny. But this was one method that was just using straight up this, but it's really runny.
Okay.
So then the other method was to take this and you paint the inside of a piping bag.
I love that. That's so useful too. Yeah, I feel like everything has its time and its place, right?
Oh goodness. Now this is where it got a little interesting because I've like sat there and kept looking at all these different tutorials and I've been trying. Why is it doing that? Paint the inside. Can you see that?
Uh-huh. We can see it.
I'm making a giant mess.
That'll be all right. Don't you worry about it.
But this was the other method, besides putting this straight into the bag, is to go in here and paint. So I'm wondering if I just didn't saturate my bag enough that it didn't come out, because when she did it online, it came out pure gold.
Did she make her bag more like a channel rather than the triangle? Because I made my bags one time. I had to do a whole bunch of wedding cookies, and so I used my heat sealer, and I came, instead of having the triangle bag and painting it, I made my bag about an inch, maybe an inch and a half wide, with just a little bit of flare so I could get it down in there, and then filled it that way. And it worked better for me, but I also have hot hands, and I'm not sure if that affected me.
I do have hot hands too. She had hers in a cup, and I tried to do it in a cup, and it was messy.
Ira wants to know if this will work with water instead of alcohol, and I'm going to say I don't think so, because I don't think the gold will work with water.
Gold, I don't know. You need something that's going to dry fast. Alcohol, Everclear, the higher proof alcohol will evaporate quicker. So when you go to paint, it's not sitting on your icing and not eating at the icing.
Right.
So you're left with just the gold shining.
Okay.
I'm going to try to put a little bit more in here. All right. Well.
That's so shiny. It looks
nice
beautiful.
On the inside. Hopefully you can see that.
Yep, you can see it just right there. Perfect. Perfect view, and it's very shiny.
So, and then you go in with white icing and you fill it.
That's perfect.
The method that she used.
And she says beautiful gold color and okay, thank you.
Yep, beautiful gold color. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there, and I'm going to tie it. And then we'll do another one, and I'm just going to dump this right on in, like the one tutorial that I saw, just to show you guys that it's rather runny. That coming down, how runny it is. So how she was piping with this corn syrup and alcohol and gold, I'm not 100% sure. Well, that didn't give me much of anything in there. It's enough to show.
Priscilla says, so pretty. That's my friend from Ohio. And Janie says, I don't think I've done a stained glass type cookie. Maybe I'll try this. I have an aunt who does actual stained glass. Well, Janie, I think you should try it. You should do the different ornaments, and you should mail them to her for Christmas.
You should.
I just made more work for her. Sorry, Janie.
Okay, so I have another cookie here that I'm just going to show that I did the piping already, but this is the corn syrup and alcohol and the coloring, just straight. I'm praying that, oh, see how it's goofy.
Yes.
Not a very fine, I know I put more than that. Okay. Not very, it's just very runny.
Okay. Is that the second one or the first one?
This is the second, well, the first one that I mixed, but the second one, putting it out with, this is just a corn syrup, alcohol, and the gold powder. So
okay.
I wondered, because it's supposed to be like a, that's probably what my problem is. I'll try it one more time, because it's supposed to be like a paste.
Okay.
Like a paste.
Okay.
And that could be my problem. I probably made it way
so you runny. Can pipe it.
Right. Oh, and here we go again. This, okay.
I think we have to be thicker.
We have to be
okay, thicker. So Julie is asking a question though. Okay, let's. Oh wait, first there's someone. Christy says, Sue, miss you, my friend. Glad I caught you on here.
Oh well, hello.
That's Christy Butterfield. And then Julie Goen from Texas said, I can't wait to see what is different about hers versus mine. I think she means the gold, but I'm not sure. So Julie is also asking if you're mixing the gels with alcohol right and then the corn syrup. She's mixing TMP or Rokum Gold right now. I don't think we don't have any gel in here, right?
No, this is just the gold with the corn syrup, and it's just if you're doing the colors themselves, it doesn't matter. So you can do the color with the gel and alcohol as long as it's mixed a 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay, and Darlene is saying I didn't hear which gold powder Sue's using, and then it says second question mixed with corn syrup and alcohol question mark.
Yes, corn syrup and alcohol.
1-to-1.
For this, it's supposed to be a one. No, this is supposed to be more of a paste. So you want it thick.
Okay.
So I'm going to try it again.
Okay.
So, and even a good cookie artist has fails too. So.
Oh, sure. That's the best part of doing a live, so they can see how to fix it when it goes wrong. Okay. So Julie said, that's what I thought. I didn't think you were doing that with the gold. I was just looking ahead at the rest of the color on the ornament. So she's actually talking about the ornament filling part.
Yeah. So the colors on the ornament, they're going to be a 1-to-1. So it's 1 part corn syrup, 1 part alcohol to just a touch.
Okay.
Very minute touch of color. Because you don't need a whole lot of color. It's kind of like coloring your icing. And making a gigantic mess.
That's only because you're on the live with me. Usually I'm having tech issues. And then there's also, there's people's sound cutting in and out. There's all kinds of stuff that goes on here. Hey, Julie says, yes, same way I do it. Yours are far more beautiful, though. That was sweet, Julie.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's check your Instagram, Sugarloo. Hey, what's going on, you guys? We need 14 more people. We're sitting at 986. Need you to go to Sugarloo's. I'm going to put it up on the screen again. And let's give Miss Sue a follow over on Instagram. I'm going to put it up on the screen just so you can see it. It's a brown and tan logo. Give her a follow over on Instagram, okay?
That is.
We want to push her over 1,000 tonight. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's not clumpy or anything, is it?
No, it's very thick.
Okay.
It's still, I would consider this more of a flood consistency, though.
Okay.
Anything that's piping.
Okay.
I wonder if I add more gold to it, it would make it thicker. Because it's supposed to be a paste. I don't even want to add alcohol to it, because if I add alcohol to it, it's going to make it even runnier.
If anything, add a little more gold, because it should soak that up. You're at 988, so we need 12 people. My math is still good, right, girls? 12 people will get us to 1,000.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see if I can switch to my, yeah, we're going here. Hold on just a second, ma'am.
All right. That was 2 dashes. Oh, no, I used a tad that time.
A tad? I love that. Where are those from that's their labels?
The sugar art.
Sugar art, okay.
Yeah. So a tad is a 1/4 teaspoon.
That's so funny. I love that. That's how my grandma used to measure stuff. Oh, you're at 992, 993. Let's see. I think you're at 9. We need 7 people over there at Sugarloo, please. Sugarloo's. This is where we want you to go. Head over to Instagram. It's all one word. It's a brown and tan logo. And Sue's going to hit the follow back later. So if you're a cookie person, she'll follow you back. And please tag both of us. Tag Cookie Snack Attack and Sugarloo if you redo this design, and tell them you saw it here at our event, and invite some more of your friends. Jackie is saying maybe some confectioner's sugar, but I don't know if you can do that at this point for what you're doing.
No, well, looking at the tutorials that I followed, there's no sugar added to this. The other, aside from adding the already made icing to the bag. And honestly, I probably should have used a thicker icing for that one. That's been out, and I do have hot hands. And if you don't know, if you got hot hands, if you got icing, it kind of makes it do, like, it makes it.
Yes, it does its own thing, doesn't it?
It does. It takes a life of its own. Okay, so this is much thicker.
Yeah, that looks really on camera too, Sue. That looks great.
All right.
All right, we
Looks
need 7
good.
people. Head on over there on Instagram to Sugar Lose,
All right.
SUGARLOOS, and give her a like.
I'm not adding much alcohol.
Like a drop. It looks like just barely any. Joyce says she'll have to watch the replay, but it looks like a great live. Janet just followed you, and Elisa is following you.
All right. Thank you for following me. All right. Well, that looks pretty darn thick.
Yeah, that looks really good.
So now this is going to be interesting trying to get this into the bag.
Do you have that little spoon?
I do. But, sorry. And Christy is a friend of mine that we used to live over in Washington State. Our husbands were Navy.
Oh, wow.
And she lived in Memphis and then moved.
Well, if he's home, you tell him thank you for his service.
Oh, I will. I will. All right. It makes a giant mess. But I just scooped that right on into the bag.
Oh, Camille had a good idea. She said pipette. I don't know if too much it would get stuck in the pipette or not, but that might work.
It would. I think it would if it, but this is really super thick now.
Okay.
I don't think.
I don't know if it would come up in a pipette because it's paste. So Holly said she's following on her IG and Sweet Pea Treats IG. So she did 2 for you and I did 2 for you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
We're getting you there. We're closer. We just need 7 people. And
Okay,
please, you guys, don't make me go all auctioneer on you tonight because I don't have my inhaler and I don't want to pass out. I mean, I'll do a funny bit later if you need me to, but like, let's just go take care of business.
Okay, so all that mixing, that made this much amount. That's a very, very tiny amount. So
yeah, that like that mini pipette. I call those Barbie bags. Oh, look at how beautiful though. See, that's you could write with that.
You could write with that, and it's straight up gold. Now, being that it's corn syrup, you're gonna probably want to let that dry for a good amount of time before doing anything with it.
What would you suggest? Overnight? Do we need dehydrator? Like, what's our situation? And what's too long?
Overnight, definitely. If you have a dehydrator, on the lowest setting, and probably put it in there for at least a couple hours.
Okay, because on the lowest setting, it's basically just going to blow warm air across the surface of the cookie.
Yeah.
Versus drying out the cookie. And Julie, Lou, it's SUGARLOOS. Just as one word, okay?
Okay. So, but that's that with that. So you definitely want to make it into a paste. Okay. And that's probably what you want to do with the other one. If you're putting icing in there, you want to make sure that it's more of a thick paste when you're painting the bag. Okay. And then put your icing in, and then you should get, I mean, this is a poor example because when I started, it came out gold, but the more I piped, the lighter it got. But you can tell that there's gold in here. So if you're going to do it, definitely do it where it becomes a very thick paste. Paint your bag, put your icing in, and it should come out gold.
Could you show them the cardinal again with the black outline versus the gold so that they understand how special this looks, especially for Christmas cookies? Like there's the cardinal with a black outline, and then show them with the gold because it really looks like that fancy jewelry.
After the fact, after I put stained glass in and then went back and tried to paint.
Look at that, you guys. Julie, did you find her on Instagram? And Ira said it's a good pro tip. She puts parchment paper on the dehydrator tray to prevent her cookies from drying out. That's a good solution.
I use my dehydrator now. Oh God, gold is so messy to work with. And I leave the doors open. I don't put the doors on my dehydrator.
I leave mine open.
Have not had an issue. Oh, look how shiny my mat is now.
I know. You're going to have to get some Everclear. Wipe that off.
to I never had an issue with my cookies drying.
Yeah, me either. But I do the same thing. I run it on the lowest setting. I have Teflon mats on my gridded trays, so it always blocks the bottom. And then I keep the door open. I don't close the door anymore. I learned that during a cookie-a-thon.
During cookie-a-thon?
Oh, during a cookie-a-thon, maybe three or 4 years ago. Isn't that funny? Isn't it funny what we learn at all these different events? Like and I remember them. So the game changers, I remember them very specifically. She can't find you. Okay, Julie, this is it. I'm going to put it up on the screen again. Okay.
Betty, hold on one sec. Love you.
Hold on. It's this.
I love you. I love you. Bye.
It's SUGARLOOS.
Yes, go talk to your dad. I love you. Bye. Okay, bye. I really love you. Bye.
Mom, I really love
I really love support. Thank you.
When you hit a 2-syllable bye as a parent, you know.
Go.
Okay, Patricia would like to know if you prefer lining the bag with gold or just piping the paste directly.
You know, I don't know, because now that I've done it with the paste, or not with the paste directly, I like the paste.
And that's got the corn syrup in it, so it should seal it. You shouldn't need to PME it, right?
Right. But this just needs I think the only downfall with this is that it's going to take a little bit longer to dry, as opposed to you have icing in it.
And the other thing they could do, right? They can just put a tabletop fan with no heat across these.
Yes, you can do that too.
Yeah.
And you can buy those. Target normally has some in their dollar bins, and I got a couple for like $5, and they're really, really cool.
Her logo is circular. It says Sugarloos, and it's black and tan. And yes, she's from Tennessee. So I think let's go check Instagram. I think we have another. I think we almost have you there, Miss Sue.
I am in Tennessee. So if you're in Tennessee, give me a shout out.
Let's see. Let's see. You are 4 people away from hitting 1,000 tonight.
Oh my gosh.
And then you're going to have to post and tell everybody that was your Christmas present.
I am. Okay.
All right. And Nadine posted your link so you guys can find her. So 4 more people. We need 4 more people. And we have a large number of people watching right now. So if you have just joined us, please take a moment and go over to Instagram, Sugarloos, just like this. I'm going to post it for you. Give Sugarloos a follow. This is Sue Backman. She's incredibly talented, all kinds of great pictures there. And she does just tons of stuff in the cookie community. So we would love for you to give her a follow. She'll give you a follow back. And then if you guys recreate any designs using this technique, if you learned it from Sue, please tag her and tag Cookie Snack Attack for the event. We are creating an album for everything that you guys create this time. I'm saving all those photos. We're going to do a little after reel, a short video after reel that we're going to use at the beginning of the year. So make sure you get everything posted. Anything that these artists teach you that you guys recreate, even if it's your grandkids recreating it, we want to see it, don't we, Sue?
Yeah, we do. I love seeing everybody's work, and if you're using something that I taught you, even better. I'd love to be on it, and just let me know that you loved it and what you learned from it, and tag me in it. I love it.
And it helps. It helps us, you guys, as instructors, to know what you're enjoying and what techniques you're utilizing and which ones you found profitable and which ones were just for fun. Like it makes us happy.
Okay, so let's get to painting this cookie here. So if you have never done stained glass before, no, buddy, I need a bucket. The small bucket with white icing. Thank you. Like I said, you want to start off with a pre-iced, pre-baked cookie, and you want to make sure it's fully dry. Icing, if you're doing black, then whatever outline you're doing from a template onto the cookie itself, you want to make sure that's also dry before painting, and you want to make sure there's no gaps in between your lines, little gaps underneath, or like gaps like this where they're little, that'll allow the mixture to seep through, seep underneath, and get in, and you'll get color bleed with that if you don't have a good secure line on the cookie. or if you overfill the well here, and this is what I refer to the well as these little spaces, that they can flow over into the next space, causing color bleed. I'll show you how to fix it if I end up running into that. It's pretty easy fix. And as far as mixing the colors, you're going to be using corn syrup, alcohol, paint brushes. I like to use these pointy round paint brushes. These on
Filbert?
No, they're not Filibert.
Is that how you say it, Filibert?
I think Filiberts are more rounded. These are more pointed.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the name. Sheen. I found these on Sheen.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So you get them, and I got them for fairly decent price, and they're excellent brushes. And colors are any color choices that you'd like to use. Americolor, Hobby Lobby, Wilton, whatever tickles your fancy and whatever floats your boat as far as the colors, as long as it works. So, and the colors that I'm using tonight for this one, we have the Chartreuse. Hopefully I said that right. This is from Americolor. And I'm also using
color. Which color did you use that on? The lighter stripes or the holly?
Here.
I would not have thought that was that color, Sue. That's actually beautiful, and I would not have thought that's what that was.
I was trying to go by your palette, so I was trying to find out.
You did great, and it's gorgeous.
The Chartreuse is the lighter green here. The Hobby Lobby forest green is the darker green here.
Beautiful.
And this color, oddly enough, is fuchsia. It came out really purple.
Okay, it does look purple. Even on camera right now, it looks a little tinge.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Hey, Renee, thank you for joining us. We're glad you're here at any time. Ooh, what are you going to do with that? I have that, and I've never used it.
This dazzle dust?
Yeah. What are you doing with that?
Mixed it inside the gel color.
No way. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to see this.
But I also did, because I had this sanding sugar because I really wanted this color. And for the life of me, when I made this, Sam had given me some tips on how to make it, and I couldn't remember. So I just added this to the alcohol and the corn syrup.
Okay.
With this color.
Wow. So I can't wait to see this.
You can dissolve your sanding sugar, but actually the color is actually a magenta color that I put the fuchsia with just a touch of red to get this color.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So I may try to replicate it. Can't promise that I'll get it, because
so that's the corn syrup for those of you just tuning in.
So we're going to do, let me try. Let's try. That's all we can do is try, right?
This is so much fun.
And that's the way you learn, right? Try by failing, because you learn. Yeah,
and usually it's me doing all the crazy things on camera. So I have to tell you, for me, really loving this.
Okay. So again, you just need seriously, just like a little touch.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I need 4 of you to head over there to Instagram and follow Sugarloos. SUGARLOOS, all is one word. Let's get this lady to 1,000 followers tonight. She's so close. Don't disappoint her. This is her Christmas present. Look at that color.
Disappoint me. So I mean, I could do the plum for this.
Wow, that's pretty.
I just think it's weird that it looks like that, but it's coming out purple.
Wow.
And I don't know how many of you use Americolor, but sometimes you just get one that just doesn't come out the way it's supposed to.
Right. Just relabel the bottle, because usually those are the best colors. Oh, that whole ornament, those cardinals that you showed us, those are just stunning.
So, and I will say, when you're working with this stuff, it's very messy. You will have sticky fingers. All right, so there's that color that I wanted with the sanding sugar. And there it is with that.
That just
what I did before I added my alcohol, I'm coming in with my handy dandy sugar spoons. I'm using a pinch to add.
Ooh. Now, is that the silver Dazzler dust? I feel like there was a couple different colors. Yeah, silver. Okay. I feel like there was a couple colors of that, and I might or might not have bought all of them. Isn't that silly? I shouldn't tell you all that. When I find one color, I'm like, I don't want to be like, because everything's 30 minutes away now. I don't want to have to go back.
Oh, do I feel that? I feel that.
And it's so cold. I don't want to take my mom outside. So it's like, well,
I have to ask, is it snowing where you're at?
Well, this is so funny, but we have an oil furnace. And so they came to fill the oil up, and they told me when I called that it snowed. They're only a mile away from my house. A mile, Sue, a mile. And they said it snowed for 20 minutes the other day, but we didn't see a single snowflake here. Like, I've been like stalking the snow. I want to see snow out this beautiful back window.
Wow.
But they said they had, they said it snowed for 20 minutes. I was like, where? She's like, Amy, we're right up the road from you. And I was like, well, I appreciate that, but it did not snow here, and we're on the hill. Shouldn't we have had snow?
I don't know.
How about you? Have you had any yet?
Gosh, no, we're in the 60s.
Okay. So Debbie has had it in Pennsylvania. It snowed twice there this week in Pennsylvania.
Jealous. Okay. So what I did, I added corn syrup. I added the gel color. I added the Dazzle dust, and then I added some more alcohol to it. And I'm giving it a good mix because the alcohol sits right on top. You want to make sure that it mixes completely in all the way.
That is so pretty. So what do you think the Dazzler dust is doing? Do you think not only is it changing the color a little bit, do you think it's thickening it?
It very well does. Give it a little thickness to it.
Okay. Body.
Terrible. That doesn't do it bad. Like a bad thickness. It's actually pretty nice. But I wanted to try it without the sanding sugar because I don't know if you can tell. It's a little gritty.
Okay.
Here, if you can see where I added the sanding sugar, you can see where it's a little gritty.
Yes. I actually thought you did that on purpose, though.
No, that's with the sanding sugar in it. I mean, I don't mind it. I actually kind of like it with it, but I just wanted to see what it was like without it. Because I was like hunting high and low, and honestly, I had to go back in the messages from like 2020 from talking to Sam to remember what I did.
To find it. So Julie said it was 72 where she is in Texas. And Ira said they're having frosty mornings in Ocala, Florida. And Jessie Ann said, Jessie Ann, aren't you in Florida right now? She said it snowed in Ottawa, Canada, but I think she's in Florida. And Ira loves the sparkle, loving the sparkle.
It really made it purpley. It went from that magenta pink to a purple.
It's so pretty. It really is beautiful.
What was that disco dust?
Can I just say out loud, how did we get to be December 8th of 2023 already? When did that happen?
I don't like it.
Is it too dark?
It is a little darker than what I wanted it to be.
I don't mind it, though. What are you going to do next to it? A pink and a green?
Yeah, I was going to do a darker pink. So I may just leave it like this for the... So what I'm doing, scooping this up, it's kind of like a scoop and a drop. You're not painting, so you're not basically going in here and doing this.
Right.
You're up, letting a good healthy amount get on the paintbrush and letting it drop in, and you're pushing it around like that to the edges. I'm sure I can get that in there so you guys can see what I'm doing.
Nadine is on Vancouver Island, which is west coast of Canada. And she said it's 0 Celsius there. So you know that's cold. Nadine's in Utah, right, Nadine? And she's had snow several times. Jessie Ann said it's 70 in Naples, Florida, but her family's in Canada. And Ira said maybe do a little, light pink. I think she's going to do pink on the next line, Miss Ira. Let's see here. And Sherry says, hello, welcome. We're glad you tuned in tonight. Jackie has 70 degrees. I know you guys are trying to like make us feel jealous that it's warm, but when I have a snowy Christmas morning, I'm going to like it.
Yes, I don't think I will get one. I think we're going to have a warm winter here in Tennessee, honestly.
Me too.
Yeah.
Look, it's okay if it doesn't stick. I just want my mom to see it out the window on Christmas Day. That's it.
So it's definitely
It's so pretty.
we're gonna get thunderstorms this weekend.
Kathy's, yeah, we're supposed to be in the 60 or 65 tomorrow here where I am. So I'm going to do a little outside stuff. But Kathy said it was 60 in Decatur, Tennessee.
Ooh.
Kathy, do
Decatur,
you know a lady named Judy Turner? I have a friend that lives in your neck of the woods in Tennessee. Do you know a Judy Turner? She's all like 4 foot, 8 foot tall, long hair, really sweet older lady. Holly said 72 in Colleyville. Jackie said we're going to get rain over the weekend, and Priscilla Priscilla said was 50 in Minnesota today, 58 yesterday. Some golf courses were open, and Kathy does not know my friend. Okay, just checking.
Okay,
that's a gorgeous color though. Like it doesn't look like the other one, but that is beautiful.
It looks. I'm looking at it on here, and it looks almost black. But
Ira loves it too.
In person, it looks more. It's a very shiny purple.
Okay. Well, maybe when it finishes drying, but I can tell it's purple. It's like a metal purple. It looks like a metal. Does that make sense? It looks like a metal purple.
I don't know if you can tell that as far as the silver, the dust that I put in there, if you can pick up on if it shows on camera. Does it?
Yeah, it looks like little sparkles kind of to me on my end on my computer screen, but I'm not on a big screen. I'm on my laptop.
So we'll try to do it in reverse.
Well, they're saying pretty color. They like it. It shows up like we're liking it. Let's check Instagram. I need 4 people to go to Instagram, Sugarloos, SUGARLOOS. I need 4 more followers for Miss Sue Backman over at Sugarloos Instagram. If you haven't followed her, or maybe you have 2 different logins, follow her from both. But let's push her over 1,000 followers tonight. And Priscilla says it looks sparkly on her phone.
Oh, good.
It really is showing up very nicely. Like it looks really great. I was a little worried about how close together these lines were, but you're just making it look so easy. Just sometimes my hands shake. So I guess for me, this is a project I have to do when I haven't rolled out a bunch of dough.
It's very relaxing, and it's just one of those things. It's and it's put it in and push it around, and
it's showing up amethyst color for someone, birthstone for February amethyst, and Jackie says it looks elegant. And Patricia says she can definitely see the sparkle. It is very pretty.
And I ran out.
You ran out. That's too funny. There's nothing special about the corn syrup, right? It's just Caro.
No, it's just Caro, the
light.
Yeah, light corn syrup is all it is. There's nothing special about it. You can use the Caro syrup. What is that other one? Glucose syrup is another one you can use.
Okay.
Now, the only thing is that if you don't make enough and having to replicate it again, you may or may not get the same thing.
Gotcha. Can you make it ahead of time? Like if you were going to teach a class or something, could you make a whole bunch of this ahead of time?
But
I know you'd have to stir it because it's probably going to separate.
See, now this is going to be darker.
No problem, Priscilla. And Nadine said, can you taste the corn syrup after it dries? Like, does it, because Nadine, don't you have something called golden syrup? It's a little different than our U.S. Caro syrup, right?
It is. Like I have that for making marshmallows, and it has I love the taste of it much better than I do the what do you call it?
The
Caro syrup.
You like it better than the corn syrup?
I'm painting my now see that came out like a dark plum.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So
that's the beauty of a live. So just go with whatever comes out.
How about if we go with a drop this time? See what
Okay.
happens when we do that.
That works for me. I'm just along for the ride tonight. All I'm doing is moderating and getting you up to 1,000.
I so appreciate that.
That's my job tonight. It's not like this is a job for me because I just love being on with everyone. It's difficult. I mean, I know it is my job because it is really my job, but it's funny to call it a job.
Okay, now this was a happy accident. I'm actually liking this color a lot more.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Oh my goodness. I love you, kid. What are you doing now? Besides, I'm gonna get you. I love you.
Iris said, I'm kind of like the different shades of colors. Me too.
Well, I mean, stained glass, you do have those different shades in the glass itself.
Mom, can I use this?
As long as you go upstairs and go exercise, not down here though, please.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna have oopsies. Oh goodness.
I need to borrow some scissors.
Now you're see this right here where it's kind of moving?
Mm-hmm. Is that because it's thicker or thinner?
If alcohol is in there and it's making the other one that I didn't mix it up well enough, and it's pushing the other color out.
Okay.
And it's trying to mix. So you're
that's
getting
neat.
that.
Now, see, on my screen, that almost looks like a dark, like berry color.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackie says, I think there's no wrong color. The different shades are beautiful in stained glass. I agree. I love, Allison does stained glass work, and I love the pieces she has posted for that very reason, because you can't, you know, they're different shades all in the same thing. And I love it. I love how it looks.
It's almost like a wine color.
Yes, mulberry. That's what I was trying to think of and couldn't get to it. Does it look mulberry on your end?
To me, yes.
Mulberry wine. Isn't that a song? Let's not break into song, but isn't mulberry wine a song?
Strawberry wine is. I don't know about mulberry.
Oh, yes, that's probably what I'm thinking of.
I'm not going to sing because I think you guys your ears would be tragically ruined for the rest of your life.
You don't. And Willow, Priscilla says plum. And Jessie Ann says, love this mix. Look at how it's just so beautiful when you're dropping it on there. Is this stress relieving to you when you create these pieces?
It is. And I started a Facebook page for No, You May Not.
Ira loves it. I just love it with an emoji.
For my class, and I've dropped the ball because I was supposed to get on there to do one more tutorial. And I still got the octopus that I got to do for that one lady. But my feet have not stopped running since I got back from CookieCon.
I know. Seriously, how is it the 8th of December already? Okay, so Wendy just tuned in. She's painting with corn syrup and some gel color and Everclear to make the stained glass. Yep. Did I tell her right?
Yes, you did.
Hey, Wendy, would you do us a favor? If you have not followed Sugar Lou, that's who's on with us right now. Her name is Steve Backman. We're trying to get her to 1,000 people on Instagram. This is her Instagram handle. I'm going to just scroll up a little bit and find it if I can. If you would pop over to Instagram, it's SUGARLOOS, and give her a follow. We're 4 people away from 1,000, and we want her to be at 1,000 tonight. That's gorgeous. Yeah, and you know what? It starts at one color on the left, and it's like an ombre going across the cookie. It's really quite attractive.
All right. Well, I'm going to do the next one with the Wendy sugar. So if you see what it does.
That's amazing.
Now, because I'm still using the same color, I'm not cleaning my brush.
Okay. Hey, Char, it's good to see you. So you said you're doing what right now? Because you're out of frame just a smidge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're fine. You don't have to move anything.
I'm making more color, and I'm using
Okay.
the sanding sugar this time. So I want
Okay.
to try to get that pinky color that I really, really liked.
All right. You're 3 people away from 1,000.
I'm still using, I'm putting one more. That was what, 3 drops?
I wasn't counting. Oh, and Priscilla says there's a song called Mulberry Wine, a band called Mulberry Lane, and a song called Mulberry Street. Did you ask Google? Priscilla, I have to know. Did you ask Google, or are you just a music aficionado? And by the way, you're up to 998. Thank you, ladies and gents. We need 2 more people to push her to 1,000 for the night.
Okay,
Wow,
so
that's pretty.
it's dissolving the sugar. It's still got some granulation in there.
That is beautiful.
But now I got to mix it all up because I had what I had earlier on my brush still. That color is being combined in this as well.
Okay. Now, Charlotte wants you to know she just started following. She loves this technique. So pretty. And she needed this.
Good.
And Sherry says this is beautiful. And Priscilla knew about them. So that's pretty cool. Mulberry Wine, a song, Mulberry Lane, a band, and Mulberry Street is a song as well. That's so cool.
That is cool.
Oh, you're at 1,000. Everyone do a little dance break. Woo-hoo-hoo. She just hit 1,000. You go, girl.
Thank you.
You go, girl. There's your milestone for tonight. You can say it happened here on Cookie Snack Attack. When you get to speak at CookieCon, you're going to say, well, there was this night. We were just hanging out, like running a cookie cam tutorial. And we were just trying to get to 1,000. And now I have tens of thousands of people I'm teaching. And you're going to be so happy.
I am ecstatic. You guys don't even know.
Well, she said before we started, you guys, that it seemed like it was impossible to hit that goal of 1,000. And I knew you guys would do it for her. You're so fabulous. Also, Priscilla would like to know if you sell the cookie cutters.
This cookie cutter is from Lolano.
Lila Loa?
No, it's not Lila Loa. It's Lolano.
Lolano. Okay. Will you put a link up later?
Yes, I'll put a link up later. That is this cutter itself is from Lolano, and this one's on Etsy. The leaf that I did it with came from this set, the Sugar Bell set.
Oh, cool. Because she did say at the beginning, you guys, she Franken cookied it.
Yeah, so it was the ornament cookie, and this is a 6-inch cookie. So, and then I added the 3 inches, so it's probably like, I don't know, maybe like 8 inches across now.
So cool.
So again, this is just a corn syrup, alcohol, gel color, and it's got a little bit of the silver in it. It's not much. I'll mix it in here. Just enough to give it the shimmer, right? Yeah, not as much as the other one, but it's got enough in there. I'm going in between the lines now.
That's quite beautiful.
Oopsies. And there we go. My first mistake.
What was it? Did you go over a line?
No, I dropped color in my plum. Oh.
Did it start, like, did the alcohol start working on it?
Well, you can see right there.
Oh, barely. Barely. Wow, that's a pretty color. That's beautiful.
So let me finish doing this little section, and I'm going to have to go in here and show you how to fix it when you have a boo-boo.
Happy accident. So much fun. All right.
So, but once this dries, it will be just like glass. You can touch it, and you can put not shellac. What is that? The PME spray?
Oh, confectioner's glaze.
Yes, you can put that over it to help harden it. That if you want it to keep it, like if you want to just, this is a centerpiece that's not going to get eaten, and you want to preserve it, you could do that. I know there is a tutorial for resining your cookie, that if you wanted to preserve your cookie, make a magnet out of it or anything like that, or if you just wanted to keep it in a shadow box for a long time, you could do that.
That's really fun.
I have not personally eaten any of these cookies, and and it's one of those things that if you're going to make it, you should eat it.
Definitely try the product.
Try the product so you know what you're talking about. when people, ask you, how does it taste?
Oh boy. I think you might have to do that tomorrow.
But this is gingerbread that's like overbaked. I'm not eating this one. That's
Oh
not,
yeah. No dental work before Christmas, please, ma'am.
no, we have enough stuff going on in this house. It's right before the winter break for the kids, and someone's bound. So one of my kids ended up staying home today. So
Uh-oh.
yeah, someone's always getting sick right before break.
I know it's so hard, huh?
All right, move on to the next section. You guys still see what I'm doing here?
Oh, absolutely. It's beautiful.
Now that I use that plum color, I don't know what color to make the plums now. The little berries that I put out there.
Oh. Wonder if you could just do them with the silver. I mean, do
That would be pretty.
they have to look like berries?
I mean, I guess they don't have to. It's art is just it's art.
That's right. So whatever
Baby boy, I love you so much, but I'm in the middle of something.
I just love it.
Oh, this.
They crack me up. They're so cute.
You remember Sammy from last time, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's definitely likes to be in the mix of stuff.
Patricia says, how about white sparkly berries?
Ooh, okay.
That sounds pretty too. You know what I really like on a lot of these things? Now, you can't do it all the time. Obviously, nothing is like 100%, okay? So I'll say that right up front. But I do like to pick 3 colors, 4 colors, and just do a whole cookie set and do different ornaments like what you just did, but only use the same 3 to 4 colors on everything.
Yeah.
So you have to like do different stuff. Like maybe the leaf becomes purple next time and some of the stripes are green. Like I don't mind stuff like that. I think it looks gorgeous when the whole set is done and it's beautiful for photography. I really do enjoy that. Okay. And Wendy was your 1,000th person. Wendy.
Love you, Wendy.
Wendy Livingston. Sassy Cookie BT.
I did it again.
Do you have a little oops?
No, I ran out.
Oh, that's because that cookie's so big, girl. That's why.
I thought I measured this out with the knot that I was going to get it all done in one swoop. Nope.
That's so pretty. And Priscilla says, make them white or off-white berries.
I think we can do that.
That sounds, and Tahisha says, beautiful.
Monkey. The champagne color, this yellow color.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty. It's very pretty.
Now, when you're mixing this, you do want to make sure that it's a good mix because it fights the alcohol, the corn syrup does, and then it finally gives up, and it's like, okay, you can come join the party. And then it decides to be cohesive and play nice together.
That's funny. It finally gives in. You guys would be so scared if you saw the cookie room at my house right now.
I think you guys would be scared if you just were at my house right now, period. I have so much cookie stuff all over my house. It's not even funny.
I mean, I think every day I think I'm straightening up and getting stuff put up, and somehow I end up making like more work.
And here we go. I don't know what it is about this silver that it turns that really light pink to a dark.
Well, I have to tell you, it's beautiful.
All right.
So guess what turned up today in my escapades of organization?
More cookie cutters?
No. Well, let's not even talk about that. That's for another night. I hid things, food things, really good food things, cookies and chocolates that are only available at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That I started buying probably back at the end of October when the Christmas stuff coming out. That color is stunning. And today I found my bag of Lent truffle peppermint that only comes out at Christmas.
Ooh.
Charlotte, I'm so happy I have a cookie room too, but my husband was in the living room the other night and he said, how do you have 2 rooms? And I said, because it's too cold to live stream in the cookie room until I get my electric heater. It's too cold. There's 5 windows in there. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, but this room, the furnace is right under the floor in this room. Like I can walk around in here barefoot and I feel like I'm still in Florida. Okay, we have a Facebook user that said they love the silver effect. And Janie would like to know, so does the Everclear help the syrup dry?
Yes.
Or does it, or so it doesn't stay sticky, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And Charlotte says she loves it. Charlotte, I don't know if I told you when I met you at CookieCon or not. I know you from group here, but I don't know if I told you, but I love the way your name is spelled. Her name is CHAROLETTE, and I'm not used to saying that way, and it's just so pretty.
All right, so there is that.
That's gorgeous. And look at the one on the far left, Sue, how it's already kind of set up, the one that's all the way over.
Which one?
Is that my is that my imagination, or does that look like it's already setting up?
It's setting up. Got that gloss over it.
That is so pretty.
I'm liking this one better than I am that one.
Wow. Well, it's dramatic, right? It's very.
You're doing a good job.
I love you. I do. I love you.
You're doing an awesome job here, because this is just like, you just sat down and started doing it. You know what I mean?
Well, I love coming up with these ideas. And I don't know if I want to do this again for CookieCon because I put my application in. So,
you know what happened? I thought I did mine weeks ago, and at 2:00 this afternoon, I had an absolute panic attack, and I couldn't find the printout because I always start a folder when I do the application.
Right.
And so my friend Debbie called, and I was like, I can't talk right now. I think I forgot to turn this in. I'm doing my application. I don't know if I did it once, twice, not at all, 3 times. I don't know, but if they're watching, I did it finally for sure. I have a printout of today's. And I did my sponsor form because I want to sponsor and just make sure everybody's swag bags are really pretty again next year. I want to do my part, you know.
I did a sponsor, but I'm doing one for the raffle table.
Oh, that's cool. I'm going to do something for the bags this time. Last time we've been doing cookie cutters at each of the different cookie cons so that you would end up with a collection of baking themed cookie cutters, all the same size. So you could use them to make cookies, or you could use them as Christmas ornaments. But I found something the other day that I think Allison's going to be able to make on the 3D printers. And I think we might switch it up just for the next one, since there's only one next year.
I'm sad that there's only one next year.
Me too. Me
All right,
too.
I'm adding gold to this one.
Look at that. Is that the gold, the Rokum gold?
Yeah, we're adding Rokum gold.
Okay. And what's in there right now? Just corn syrup?
It's corn syrup. I added some of the champagne color.
Okay.
But I'm being extra. I'm changing it up. So
I like it. It's very pretty.
We're just doing the gold.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with extra. Priscilla says she has to save up money so I can do the box for Cookie-a-thon next year. Yeah, that was a massive box, wasn't it?
I missed out on that box. Did you get one?
I didn't, but only because I think my husband might have disowned me if I brought anything else into this house before I'm fully unpacked. Like, I really wanted it. I love swag bags and the cookie boxes and all that, but it was just like, there's so much in there.
Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one who has like that gotta have it.
Yeah, I really was like, I really want that. But then I was like, okay, it's not worth the conflict it's going to create. And I felt a little, yeah.
The upside down so I don't get the gold. anywhere
Okay,
else.
and Patricia's asking a specific question here, so let me read it to you, okay? It says, if you're using the gold, what does using the champagne color add? Just a different tone, right?
Yeah, the gold kind of ate up the champagne, so there's really no champagne color anymore since I added the gold.
Okay. And that you just decided and then shifted gears, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Wow,
But
that's pretty.
If I was going to do the champagne, it would just be like the lighter yellow here.
Yes, I gotcha. Okay, so that way they can see both things. Well, thank you for doing that, because it is nice to see the contrast already done.
Yeah, so smaller spaces, I use this is the number 1.
Okay.
The
It's really
smaller
pretty.
tips are easier to get into the smaller crevices.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, even after done here, if you wanted to go back with like gold and splatter, the gold would
Oh, wouldn't that be pretty?
That would be really pretty. All right, so now we got to do the green.
That's pretty.
Right. I mean, I'm going to move this cookie so I can get back in the view here. I had my son get the other icing out of my refrigerator, so if we got time, I will try to do the icing with the gold paste to try it one more time.
Okay.
All right, so I said we were going to do the green. Samuel Giles, I love you so much.
You guys are so cute.
Cake scraps.
I can feel some muscles in my leg.
Well, I'm glad you could feel the muscles in your legs. I love it that I have the other parent here, but yet, even though I'm in the midst of doing something, I'm still.
It's okay. You know what? These are great memories. Aren't we glad? Jessie Ann's got a scoot, so she's going to watch the replay. Thank you so much, Sue and Amy. You're very welcome. We're glad you were here tonight. Beautiful. Ira says beautiful contrast, Sue, and she's right. It's gorgeous. And I love that color you're mixing up. That's beautiful.
This is that chartreuse.
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 Yep. It's beautiful.
Hopefully I have enough to finish up these spaces and not run out. Am I over time?
We are, but you're okay. It's 8:30. You're fine. You're okay. If somebody wants to watch the replay so they can speed through, they can. And if I have to pop in the other room for a minute, I might just mute this and I'll come right back. Okay. Are you okay to keep going?
Yeah, I'm keeping going.
Okay. I'm going to just tell Brian what's going on and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what time it was. Hold on one sec.
So I can't see if you guys are asking questions. I'm going to take off these glasses. But then I just did another boo-boo. But once this dries, you should be able to touch this. I will say that if you live in a humid area, that this will stay tacky. So I'm able to touch this, and if you see that how glassy it looks, so you'll be able to touch it, and as long as it's not humid, it'll stay like this. And like I said, you can preserve it with that PME, like the edible cake spray, that like acts like a shellac, like a protective barrier to keep it preserved, or resin. So I may put just a little bit more green in here, but make it just a little bit darker. But for the sake of time, we're just going to stay with what we got. And again, you're just grabbing it, scooping it up, getting a nice good dollop on that paintbrush, and dropping it in and pushing it around to the edges. So I would say that if you're going to do this project, just make sure you make enough of the color that you have enough to fill the wells to complete the sections that you need to put the same color in. And you can overfill these, so just be careful that you're not running over the edges, that it spills over. And if you happen to get a color in a section that you don't want, the only thing you really need to do is take a dry, clean paintbrush, scoop it out, and reapply the color that you want to go into that well.
I'm back. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Wow, look at that color. Okay.
Not that I want to make it darker, but sake of time.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did anybody read you questions?
No.
Okay, so Jackie says it looks beautiful. Iris says she loves the green color. Jackie says the combination is perfect. Iris said, is that like lemon green? And then somebody else says, Patricia said it's chartreuse from AmeriColor. Camille is asking, what happens if the glass color seeps under the lines? How can you fix it? Has that ever happened? And Priscilla says she likes the lighter green.
I don't know how to fix it if it goes under. That's a hard one because once
you know what? You just pretend that it's that ombre stained glass and you just enjoy it. That's what you do.
It would just be a little bit more difficult because if it's being dropped in, you can scoop it out.
Wow, look how pretty that is.
Even if it goes under, it'd be difficult to scoop it out because it's just going to keep seeping in.
Sue, that's stunning. I mean, really stunning. And Facebook user saying, can you eat the cookie? And the answer to that is yes. But not that one because she made it construction grade. Priscilla says she likes that lighter green. It's beautiful the way you're making it. Iris says thank you to Priscilla, and Camille is laughing at us.
Why are we laughing? What are we doing?
Because of how to fix it. She's just giving us the laughing. She's happy. As long as everyone's happy, we're all good, right?
Yes.
We're good in the neighborhood.
All is good in the neighborhood. I do apologize for going over.
Oh, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Friday, this has just been real chill. This has been a very chill tutorial. And we had to get you to 1,000. That was your Christmas present.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for my Christmas present, everybody.
Isn't that nice? Love it. Love it. You guys don't forget, if you're going to join my yearly group, go over to seriouslysweetcupcakes.com until midnight tonight. And then every night of the tutorial from 7 p.m. to midnight, it's going to be reduced from the 150 to the 110. It's a year-long group, 2 tutorials each month. We're focusing on celebration themes, and we're focusing on things and using cutters that you guys will have easy access to, so you don't have to buy a bunch of cutters. And I made the commitment to try to use things that we've used in our group over the last year or two, so that if we need a fondant mold or we're doing something fancy, you know, we need whatever, wafer paper, or we're using the punches to make wafer paper bits, that we're using things that we already used, because we want to help you be more profitable next year. So it's going to be a lot of techniques jammed in there. So grab that while it's on sale for the 110. And if we hit the magic number, which is hitting 50 to 55, then there's another level of things I'm going to introduce into the group for free. So make sure you help us get there. Also, Dee Dee wants to tell you she loves it. Can't wait to try it. Thank you. It's good to see you, Dee Dee. And then Leanne said, can you pour the green into the leaves and move it around with the brush?
The green, you mean like the alcohol?
The green? No, she said, can you pour the green into the leaves and then just move it around?
I mean, you could.
I was actually wondering, like on big areas, if you could do a pipette situation, but I didn't know if that is that.
Oh, no, that's actually probably a really good, that's a really good idea.
Charlotte said she's glad you're still on. She needed a train ride entertainment, and this is really calming me down from a crazy day. Well, we're glad we helped, Charlotte, and I love it when you're on the train. And then Priscilla said she's going to sign up next week when you get paid. Will you make sure you don't do it unless it says 110? And if it's nighttime and I forgot to put it up, then you message me, but don't do it till it's on sale because I want you guys to all get the discounted price. Jackie says, since I do more cakes, I may try it on a cake with embossed designs. Now that is a really cool idea too, isn't it?
It is.
All right. And Wendy, that got you to the 1,000, is saying hi to Charlotte. She met you at CookieCon, Ohio at the Mixer. Hey, you guys, everybody that was at the Mixer. Sue, did you get to come to our Mixer?
No.
In Ohio or in Florida?
No.
So it was real. We had a great group. And, you know, one of the things that happens when something goes really well is that things happen you're not prepared for. And so I wasn't prepared for that many people showing up because CookieCon's so busy. I didn't really know if everybody would show up or not. Like I knew the people that signed up for the gift exchange would, but we had a bunch more people beyond that. And it was really fabulous. But I just want you guys to know so that I don't kill my voice at the next one. And so that you don't have to listen to people scream and whistle and clap hands and all of that. I bought myself a pink bullhorn.
Yay.
Yeah, with batteries. So it'll sound like a loud karaoke machine. It was only $13 on Prime Day. So I am preparing and getting ready for the next one. I just want you to know I am always looking out for us to make things a little easier on all of us as we get older. So Wendy says, haha, nice. Yeah, it was a little rough, and poor Belinda was the one doing the yelling because I just couldn't get it out. And because if I had been doing that, I would have needed my inhaler like mega amount of times. So, and Charlotte says, hi, Wendy. So let's see. Kathy's got to drop off. Thank you for the tutorial. Love the colors. Listen, I got to tell you, they're both stunning. But I'm not sure which one I like better, but I'm kind of leaning towards this one with this very moody, like mulberry color. I really like it. You know what? It looks very Victorian to me. Is it that color that's making me feel Victorian?
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Because that mulberry wine color is, I feel like that might look a little Downton Abbey. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that era, it's gorgeous.
All right. Well, there's the leaf.
Wow, very pretty.
I really wish you guys could see how sparkly this is. And I really feel like you cannot capture that on
Could you maybe lift it up towards the camera and just tip it back and forth a little, or will that mess it up? Oh yeah, you can see it, Sue. You can see the sugar grains, and you can, oh my gosh, it looks like a galaxy on the left-hand side. It's so sparkly. Oh, wow.
Now I just got to do the berries. Okay, now we had the suggestion to do just white berries.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's pretty. Jackie says she loves it. Love it, love it.
All right, I'm going to touch white. Going in with a smidgen. A smidgen.
A smidgen? Is that what's on the little spoon?
Yes. All right.
Wow.
This is the last of it. Ooh,
let's see. Let's start looking at some comments here because people are really leaving you a lot of positive feedback. So Ira says, so beautiful, love with all stretched out. Patricia says sparkly berries. Tahisha says beautiful. Patricia says that's awesome. Love the color combination. There's so many comments coming in. Elisa says these are beautiful. Camille says, wow, gorgeous. And then some emoticons, whatever they're called, emojis. And then Carrie says, that's stunning. Need to watch replay along with the rest. Oh, it's okay. They're there for you. We're not taking them down, so you have time. Just do that at your leisure. Best place to watch them from is YouTube from the live tab. And then Patricia said, I have those spoons and they're great. Okay, then we have a Facebook user that says, Sue, do you know if an uncolored mixture would dry and set over an icing sheet and would print it with an image? I was thinking of a window scene and just using a clear to make it look like a child is looking out the window.
Huh, I don't know.
That's a cool thing to try.
I don't know if I like the silver bell.
I was just going to say they don't have a pop. They're not popping. What about green berries, like in that little red ornament that's a little higher up on the screen? I'm not sure I'm loving the white. I think if they were gold or they were green or mulberry.
This is what we're going to do.
Hey, May. May just joined us, my Taydale angel. It's good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Priscilla said lighter purple. You scooping some out?
Yep, this is how you fix a mistake.
Okay. And Patricia says no, the color doesn't work for her either. And someone else is saying, how about a bright red?
It could be red.
Ira's saying bright red, and Tahisha's saying maybe some glitter. And Jackie says, hola.
Hola, ¿qué tal? How about that red?
Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. Love that. It looks gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Dance party over here. That's perfect.
This looks like the Christmas red that you put on your nails when you're going out on the
patio. That's gorgeous. Okay. Bright scarlet red. That's what Nadine said. She loves it. Jackie says perfect. Patricia said she was also just going to suggest red. And Camille said that amethyst is stunning. It's her birthstone. I'm so wishing you had measurements so I could recreate it. What kind of measurements, Camille? What do you mean? That's gorgeous. On the far left, the very first one you did, where it's darker up top and you did the lighter at the bottom, it completely looks like, like the Northern Lights, like a galaxy, like the stars are going up into it. It's gorgeous. And everyone is saying perfect, gorgeous, yes, awesome, wow, beautiful. It really is stunning. I love it.
I'm liking this one a lot better.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
Wow. So there you have it. This is stained glass ornament.
Look at that. If you post a picture, we'll share it again tomorrow and I'll tag you for Instagram. If you'll take a nice photo when it sets up or whenever you want to do it, let's do that so you can get some more attention to it. And everyone's saying they like this one better too. So they agree with you. But really, they're both beautiful and they look great next to each other and they look great with those little ones. They actually do make a perfect pair. Iris says perfect pair together. Camille is saying exactly how much she used of each ingredient to do it again. Well, I think
it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So you're going to always use whatever you mix. It needs to stay a 1-to-1 ratio. So it's going to be
when you're saying 1-to-1, you mean 1-to-1 of the corn syrup in the Everclear?
Mm-hmm.
And then the color?
The color is however much you want to put it. If you were watching, you saw that I was only using a toothpick worth of color.
Okay.
I was putting the tip of the toothpick into the color to color my gel.
So 1-to-1 on the light Caro syrup with Everclear, and then the tiniest bits of color increasing because you can't take it back out.
Right. You can't take it back out, but you can always add more if you need more.
Okay.
But definitely.
And Charlotte says, thank you for the tutorial, stunning, and a whole lot of exclamation points. And Karen Green says, so beautiful. Angel says absolutely beautiful. This has been a nice evening too. Thank you for this.
You're very, very welcome. Now I feel the need to, I don't want to let the scarlet red go anywhere.
I know.
It's so pretty.
And Jackie said vodka here because no Everclear.
Vodka works just as good.
Yep, just as well, right?
Make sure it's a high proof.
Mm-hmm.
The higher the proof, the better.
And Holly loves it too. The only thing I would caution you guys when you're looking at someone else's tutorial and they've used Everclear, if you're using dry powders to color, you need to check the color with the vodka before you mix it, because some of the vodkas make the powder colors a different color than what Everclear makes them.
Yeah. So, and if you wanted to add the sparkly in there, you could use what I used, the silver dust. Disco dust would probably work, but any of the, I don't know if Sugar Art sells it, but any of those dusts, the luster dusts that have the sparkly in it, you could add that to your mixture to add, sparkle to it. So if you want to make something that just one part of it sparkles and the rest of it is more opaque, you could do that.
And Rita is saying, do they get hard? If they do dry hard.
They do.
And Camille is saying how much silver and how much color. So again, it's 1-to-1 of corn syrup and Everclear, or corn syrup and a high proof vodka. And then you add as much silver or gold or gel color or dry powder until you get to the shade you want.
Yes. Yes. You create the colors that you want. It doesn't have to be exact. Just less is more when it comes to this.
It's like measure twice, cut once. This is a situation where you can't take it back out. So start light, go darker.
Yes.
It's that red's beautiful.
I'm in love with it.
Well, listen, is there anything you want to tell all these wonderful folks before I cut them loose? Because it's almost 9 p.m. on the East Coast.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching, and thank you so much for getting me to the milestone that I've been trying so hard to get to for the longest time. I couldn't do this without you guys, and I appreciate you and love you so much.
All right, so guys, I'm going to see you here tomorrow. Let me flash a few quick things on the screen. First, we want to once again say thank you to Brooke Taylor last night for the Nightmare Christmas wreath. That is a really fun tutorial. You're going to have to watch that now on YouTube under the live button. Sue, I want to thank you for being with us tonight and bringing us another gorgeous stained glass piece, like totally fabulous. And then tomorrow night, you guys, it's Saturday, December 9th. Tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Fabulous Fabiola. It's really Fabiola Romano. She's got a great project for us tomorrow evening. I can't wait for you to see that. Please go to the featured area on Cookie Snack Attack and print out the latest version of the Christmas celebration Cookie Snack Attack schedule, because there are some upgrades. We've almost every day of the last week of the event, we have 2 people, one in the day and one at night, or like 2 stacked back to back at night. And also this Sunday at 4 p.m., all of my scribes have arrived from the Scribe Exchange, and I've gathered everything that I had in my cookie studio. So we will be making a very large cookie scribe tree, and Jen Mosier's going to moderate for me. So if you have questions, you'll be able to ask it, but I'm going to build the entire tree while we're online. We're going to start at 4 p.m., probably be done around 5:30, 5:45 maybe. So that one's going to go a little longer, but that's just because I'm going to run it like a cookie cam so you guys can ask questions. So please tune back in for that. Don't forget, as my special for the event, if you go to seriouslysweetcupcakes.com, I have my yearly group. This year it's focusing on a celebration theme. My special for you this time was that it's reduced from 7 p.m. at night until midnight. For every night, there's a live stream. From 7 p.m. to midnight, it's reduced from 150 to 110, and it's a whole year's worth of tutorials. All the information is in the link, so please go check that out. Let's look at a few more comments, Sue, and then we're going to cut everybody loose, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays, Sue. Thank you, Amy and Sue. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. How fun. On YouTube, it's Seriously Sweet with Cookie Snack Attack, I think. Hold on just a second. I can solve that mystery for you. let's see, it should be on this. So if you want to tip the admin, which is me, to help cover live stream events, go to my coffee shop site to do that, because 100% of that comes to me as the artist. If you want to purchase classes, it's seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. If you want free text alerts before the live streams, text the word live stream, all one word, all capital letters, to 540-870-0726. And on YouTube, you guys, it's YouTube. It's all that stuff. And then Seriously Sweet Cupcakes. All right. I think, Sue, we covered everything. And that ornament is stunning. Yay. Renee says, beautiful work. Carrie Myers says, thanks. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and end this so I can find my inhaler. And I will see you guys tomorrow with Fabiola at 7 p.m. Just a quick little shout out for those of you that stayed the entire time tonight. I may do a scribe unveiling from the Scribe Exchange so that you can better understand what we did this year, so that you'll understand it more and maybe want to participate in what we're going to do in the spring and then what we're going to do next year towards Christmas time. Okay, you can never plan too early with this big of a group. So we're going to get working on some different things. So I may have time tomorrow to do a box unveiling just to show you the scribes, because they're stunning and people put a lot of work into it. And I really want to make sure that the people that participated get a little extra shout out and you get to see their work other than just me adding them to my scribe Christmas tree, because you may not get as much detail there. All right. So Sue, do you want to come back on camera and wave bye to everybody?
Yes, I do.
With your cute headband. She wore these really cool Christmas tree glasses and a Christmas tree headband tonight. I've just my sister in crime here.
We're behaving badly.
I love it. So beautiful. Thank you for joining in the festivities. This was so much fun and so relaxing tonight. I appreciate you so much.
And I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for having me on. And thank you, everybody, for the love that you guys showed.
Hey, can we do that thing? Isn't that the thing? Like the thing, right? I love it. I love it. Okay, we'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Night.